What is it that they told you? Telling me how they be fooling you like on the.
With Afrobeats continuing to make waves all across the globe, it's more important to spotlight the rising stars driving the sound forward. Today, we're joined by one such talent, Chella, who is the breakout artist behind the global single, My Darling. How are you feeling today, Chella?
I'm good, bro.
What's up, man? I must congratulate you first. I mean, with the record My Darling did over the past few months, I mean, it's incredible. How did you feel about actually like achieving this record?
I mean, I feel blessed. I feel loved. I feel blessed. That's all I can say.
Okay, so how does it feel like to have that global acceptance for your song? It did #1 most Shazam song globally, ahead of Doechie's Anxiety. That was interesting. How does it feel like for you?
I mean, I feel global. I feel loved. I feel blessed. I can lie, yeah.
But then it's amazing. How did that song come about? How did it come about?
I mean, it was just a song. I just woke up one midnight and I had to knock for my producer and I'd be like, let's do something like this, and we just vibed few hours, and I mean, it's just God. Yeah, it's just God. I mean, God just wanted to be that way, and I thank God for that.
I think very interestingly, your stage name is quite interesting, Chella. How did that name come about?
I got the name Chella from my real name, the name my mother gave me, Miche. So I just took off the meat and then I added A at the ending. And then that's how I got Chella. Miche means nobody's like the Lord.
So you spoke about your mother. Now let's go down into your family background. How was it like your parents actually support you making music in the first place?
My parents never knew I was making music until, let me just say until Nyash. Yeah, I was just doing my stuff because I knew if my mother discovered I was making music, she might pray that I would not succeed because she don't like. She would say, you go to Airfire, you can't wait to go. So,
that's crazy.
But she just discovered and now they supporting me, they praying for me. I mean, their prayer is just top notch, but I had to explain. I had to take time to be like, Mommy, I'm just entertaining, I'm just preaching, I'm just making people happy. My mom will never believe. She will say you're going to Airfire. So she don't want me to make music, but now I think she understands and she's supporting her, and I thank God for that too, because it's a big miracle.
So speaking about the success of your other song before now, you had Yansh Na Yansh with Young John, which you released solely like a solo song before now. How was it like creating that one, and what was the inspiration behind that? I have to ask you.
Okay, Yansh Na Yansh was actually, let me not say it this way, but I was actually preaching. I was actually saying good news, but yeah, all ain't gonna pay attention to it because of the word Yansh. Okay. So Yansh Na Yansh was, the purpose of it was to make girls be confident with their natural body, discourage BBL, because when I be like, Yansh Na Yansh, breast na breast, whether big or small, like, y'all should be comfortable with your natural body. You don't need to do
more like preaching self-love.
Yeah, that's it, self-love. Make girls to be confident, Girls these days, they don't feel good about themselves when they are not looking good. I mean, when they don't have it fats front and back. So that was all about Yansh Na Yansh. That was the inspiration, yeah.
That's actually interesting. A lot of people might actually misunderstand that, but then you putting the light for us now to understand it. I mean, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Talking about your My Darling now, you use like your cultural heritage actually using Igbo to actually resonate with your fans. You said Emerumogini. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but when I heard it, I was just intrigued by the song and I just kept on vibing.
Okay, everybody has their unique stuff. I think when people be like, you have a voice like this person, I used to be like, man, my vocal texture might sound like this person, but I know that my vibe can never be like this person, man. So I love mixing my Igbo stuff, I love saying my words. I know how I say my words. I know how I make my stuff sound different from what from what you always hear from that. So Emeremugini is, what have I done wrong? My darling, what have I done wrong? Yeah, that's it.
So more like you were speaking to a girl.
Yeah.
Telling her what have you done wrong?
What have I done wrong?
Okay.
Baby.
The sped up version of My Darling garnered over 2.2 million user-generated videos on TikTok. Very, very normal now that a lot of songs actually blow up off TikTok. How do you feel about that acceptance on TikTok and on other social media, obviously?
Okay, TikTok itself, I'm gonna say that I love you guys on TikTok because I mean, I've got my fans on TikTok there. I've got my diehard fans there, and I so much appreciate because I feel like I'm loved there. Yeah, it's not just about other sounds blowing up. It's about people loving me there and waiting for me to just bring out stuff that they want to make it go viral. So I think it's now normal to me that they love me. Yeah, it's not a surprise no more. Yeah, I think the main sound also has 3 million, and the one you're talking about, another one's different. So thank you all, Chileans.
Okay, how do you see your place in the global Afrobeat movement? How do you see your place?
I mean, I see myself as a new favorite to them, a new addiction to them. Addiction. I'm
Actually, I'll
serious.
say a lot of fans are actually addicted because every other place I've gone to over the past few months, it's always been hey, so everybody's just vibing and enjoying the good music. I would like to ask you, what's your take on the big three conversation in the Afrobeat scene right now?
I don't have any take or what I say, my bro.
We know very popular that the big three are
I love
obviously
everybody.
Wizkid, Burna Boy,
Yeah.
Davido. What do you think about the inclusion of Thames, possibly in the big three conversation
I don't.
or big four conversation now?
Okay, let me just say, I think everybody does good music and everybody is big in their own space. Yeah, and I love everybody. I love everybody. I'm just gonna say it that way because, man, everybody has their sweet sound. Everybody has their sweet melody, you know. So I love everybody. When I listen to this person, I get into the mood and I vibe with it. I listen to this person, I get into the mood, I vibe with it. But I love everybody and everybody is good in their own space. I'm gonna say it that way. Yeah.
So which artists actually inspire you to make music? Is there anybody that you pick up inspiration from to just make new and fresh sounds?
I won't even lie. Let me just be honest. There is nobody. Yeah. I wasn't inspired by one person or anybody. I was inspired by myself because I've been doing it. My mom does music. My dad does music. So I think it was from birth, and I love anybody that does good music. Yes. When I listen to you, I get into the mood and I vibe with it. I listen to this person, I get into the. Everybody has their different kind of vibes. Yeah, that's why I'm bringing my own vibe to. Yeah, I should kill him.
So I like to ask artists this question. Would you rather sell out the Auto Arena or win a Grammy?
I'll buy the two of them. I'll buy O2 Arena. I'll buy Grammy.
Well, you know you cannot do that obviously. So which one will you be siding with? Which one will you be siding with?
I want to do any of them. I want to do all of them. I mean, if you sell out O2 Arena, you can also win Grammy. If you win Grammy, you can also sell out O2
So if you had an option to just pick one, what would it be?
I won't have an option, bro. I'm here to take over, bro. I can't just win Grammy and refuse to sell O2 Arena. Man, if I win Grammy, I'm gonna sell O2 Arena. And if I sell O2 Arena, I'm still gonna win Grammy. Feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
Thank you.
So in 2024, you released Tears of a Madman EP, which is your first EP. How was it like creating that one?
Okay, Tears of a Madman was an EP that I actually picked some experience from people I know, and I picked mine and I joined it together. I had to just make something for my fans. Tears of a Madman is an EP expressing myself, you know. Yeah.
Talk to me about how you create music. What's your creative process like? What do you do to just stay inspired and create fresh sound?
Sometimes I get my inspirations from the dream.
A dream?
Yeah. I get it, like often some of my songs are from the dream.
So you just dream and then you just
Yeah, I'll
create
just
new
be in
music.
a dream and then I'll be hearing some stuff or somebody might be, I'll just wake up. It happens like if you are the kind that has this kind of spirit or stuff that it happens to you, once it starts, something will have to wake you up. But then if you wake up, you might just pick up your phone. You have to record it that moment. If you don't do it, man, you're gonna hurt yourself when you forget the vibe. But then if you carry your phone, do go waiting if you later when you call the year, you go the year because we are using sleeping eye to do that. So yeah, I sometimes I get from the gym, sometimes I just hear the beat and then I vibe. Sometimes I can just daily do my stuff. Something will just come. Yeah.
A lot of people will say that the industry is quite saturated in the sense that a lot of music going on around there. How do you try to stay authentic to your true self, to your true sound, and just keep delivering what people actually want?
I mean, just doing what nobody can do. Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, there's a very high chance of you trying to like maybe change, try to like experiment other sounds. How do you stay authentic to that your same sound that you want to do, or do you like to change? Do you like to
Because
experiment other
that
sounds?
sound, that my same sound was inbuilt. So even if I want to change, I will change, but you hear Chella, you hear that my same sound, that one that I brought in, that nobody does it. Yes, you must hear it. You must hear something about me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking about the future right now,
Mhm.
what do you see yourself doing next? I mean, you have had incredible singles, big hits all across the globe. What's next for you? Are you dropping an album very soon? What's the
Okay.
next thing for Chella?
Okay, let me say it again. My talent has gone very far, and I thank God for that. And hasn't gone to where it's supposed to be. So I and my team, we moved forward by collecting some collaborations, African, Pan-African collaborations. Collecting from South Africa, East Africans, Francophones, non-Africans, collecting all together and bringing it out with the official video of my darling. So then after that, I'm dropping a single, and after the single, I'm dropping my EP, which is going to tear the whole world.
Mhm. Another EP now. When do you think you are maybe right for a debut album?
After the EP,
Okay, that's pretty much this year.
by God's grace.
This year, you're dropping your debut EP.
By God's grace.
That's interesting. I can't wait to hear what that sounds like. Is there anybody like the which there's a possible collaboration that you want to work with in future?
I
Anybody
mean,
that
too
come off
many
top
of
your head?
them, yeah. Too many of them. Just expect something wild, something.
Do you have a
crazy.
dream collaboration, like an artist that you really want to work with?
Man, any big artist, any good artist, any good sound maker is my dream collaboration. Yes, if you do good music, you are my dream collaboration. Yes, I won't even say it's one person. Too many of them, and you can't even start mentioning.
When you look at the Afrobeat scene right now, there's a very high chance of there's a lot of people actually taking inspiration from a lot of people behind now, having a lot of sampling. Is sampling one of the things that you want to add to your music, or like just getting inspiration from other people?
Man, creativity is creativity. If the vibe comes and the vibe came with a sampling, it comes, oh, bro, take it that way and then do what's necessary. You can't, anything that comes, do it. Sampling, you do it, but just do it in the right way. Inspiration comes anywhere. Nobody's gonna be like, where did you get inspiration? One, do what you do. Creativity is creativity. Creativity is wide.
Talk to me about the team around that video, because it looked like maybe an old Nollywood kind of team, but I liked it though, quite interesting. What was it like creating that particular one? Like, what was it like going around trying to shoot that particular one? What was your intention for that?
Man, okay. That very day, I had I had this experience that I won't forget. So that day, my videographer was like, "Bro, let's do something." I was like, "Yeah." I wanted to do stuff on this sound, and then we now came out. We went to somewhere island, Lagos, and we had to shoot. And then some people just came out. Was like, hey, me I be your fan, or me I dey watch your video. You go press something before you do video. I say yes, go press, but like, bro, you can't dey call money say because say they watch my video. And then the videographer was like, I did a video here yesterday. Nobody came to that. Why you know? You say, na Chella na kini. Bro, that day was we had some disagreements, and I wanted to, like, I was like, I'm not doing again, bro. Then they now were like, don't worry now, you just do anything, and I give them what I wanted to give to them. If not, they were calling big money. So that day we just created something and vibe. We just playing, we're just vibing, and then I didn't even know people were gonna love that video so much.
But then, like, you have done amazingly well, and you're about to drop your debut
Yes.
album, like you said.
I never start. I'm still drinking akamu. I've not started, honestly. How you go say I've not started? You guys help me. I beg. I beg.
I feel you. I feel you. All right. Thank you so much, Chella, for being on the show with us today. Amazing one.
Thank you.